stand on that. Like, we out here. Y'all two look like two able-bodied niggas.
I'm about to say, who you can get?
Man, look.
Get it going.
I'm athletic. I don't know about Danny.
Wow. I can hoop. I don't know about Danny.
Well, look.
But we went to racing, though.
Well,
he got a bad bag.
I'm an athlete.
I can do anything but baseball / soccer. / softball.
I'm with the shits. So I've been calling us the most athletic pod in the city. My nigga's 6'4", a condor.
Yeah, we got that.
He running, jumping. I'm running, jumping. It's whatever. You feel me? You drop me off at the little Ninja Warrior course. We can do it. We can literally do whatever. I'm an athlete. I'll stand on that. But anyway.
You got a race.
But you know what's crazy? I respect your running. I ain't even seen you run yet. I respect your running more than Lance running off the strength of Lance know I can run, bro. Like, stop fucking challenging me to a race, my nigga. Like, you not.
That's why I be telling him about
bro,
bowling. We went bowling yesterday. I got 5 strikes on his head top.
Bro. Bowling is a skill, though.
Yeah.
That's a skill. Like, because it's a whole bunch
practice to get good at
it's a bunch of non-athletes that's great bowlers.
That is very true.
Motherfuckers that can't run 10 feet, but they can bowl. You
bowl.
won't even take it.
He's not an athlete.
I'm saying. So
it
I'm
takes
saying,
talent,
that's
though.
a skill. No, it's
and focus, like it does be an athlete.
And it take arm strength too. Like you throw your shoulder out doing that. It's a skill. It's not like it's not completely unathletic, but I know some non-athletes that are great at bowling. Sure. And golf. Like, you know what I'm saying? And golf is athletics in a sense. But my nigga need to stop challenging me to these races. Like, I had put the challenge up like 40 weeks ago, bro.
And you smoked them? Or
no. I'm talking about Lance, I keep hearing you chirp, bro. I can run. Let's go. Cause I put a video of me chasing some nigga down.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? That was a long time ago. So I put the shit back up. That what y'all saw was me putting it back up. Like, cause after they had their little race, I'm like, look, I see you still trying to race niggas. I guess you don't want to race me no more. You probably came to your senses. But just in case you do, I don't want you to think I'm scared. So
what he saying?
Lance don't want to race me, bro.
He just been avoiding it?
Lance talking, bro. That shit is cap for the internet. Lance, like I said, I'll beat
people like it for race, man.
I will beat that.
You gonna hurt yourself.
I will beat their whole building, bro. I told them.
You can get some content.
Listen, I beat a dude. Still got the video on my phone. You remember Shaq?
It's great though. Right? Listen, it's great for
I'm
social
talking
media.
about no. Last time we went to go work out at what park was that?
We talking about racing.
I know we worked out and then we raced that little.
That don't count.
But I beat you.
No, you did.
I did beat you.
You did not. I gave you a head start.
And
I beat you.
I gave you a head start.
That was your fault.
40-yard.
And I smoked you. You won't gonna beat me without it, so you should have gave me. But I'm gonna take it. You gonna give it to me? I'm gonna take it.
Bruh.
Listen, we should do that for the content.
This sounds like it needs to happen now. You feel me? That's all I hear.
It's for people.
But that's this is how.
Just let me stretch.
This is how the shit came up with Lance. I'm not finna sit here and talk to your ass all day. You feel me? It's plenty of goddamn space out here for us to run.
Yeah.
So look, and he on the other side of town. I'm at the city real small when I'm motivated. You feel me? I drive anywhere, bro. Let's get him. He don't want to race me. I got niggas asking about. Unfair asking about this shit. Like, bro, what's up with you? Like, he don't want to race me, bro. Stop it. I hope this shit recorded too. He don't want to race me, bro.
Yeah, I'll record.
He don't want to race me. Bro. Chill out. Lance Soul, you don't want to race me, bro. Big stay ready. You know what the fuck going on, man? Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Living Single with Danny. As always, I'm Danny, and in front of me is Dan. Really, nigga?
My bad.
That was funny.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you asking. I feel like not a lot of times I get asked that back.
I ask you that all the time.
Oh, I never pay attention. I appreciate this time. Every day is a promise. Every moment is special. Every moment is special. Let me cherish the special.
How are you in this moment right now?
I'm not mad at that.
I'm good.
The
I
moment's
can use a
fast.
couple dollars. So if you really care, cash at me right now.
Really do it.
Wow, so you don't
at
really
the same
care.
time. No.
This is fair.
If you ask for money at the end of the month or the beginning of the month, something's wrong with you.
Middle.
Everybody's rent is due. Yeah.
I'll come in 3 weeks. So don't worry
That's
about
a
it.
factual.
Yeah.
Middle of the month is when you see if you love you or not.
Exactly. Like, that's date month. That's
I can't
date
wait.
time.
I can't wait to see you.
Like, look, the beginning of the end, we not going nothing. That's home date period of time. Anyway, we're joined by a distinguished young man.
Hey, man.
Would you like to introduce yourself, my brother?
Hey, man. Big Stay Ready. I'm fucking with y'all, man. Hey, Jay Hill, Stay Ready. Host, owner of the Stay Ready Podcast, LLC. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to my brothers for letting me on the show.
Oh, for sure,
You know,
for sure.
I'm just a content creator, host. brand ambassador, hemp ambassador. Shout out to the gang, O City Hemp, Unfair Apparel. What's that?
Tell us a little bit more about the hemp, man. Because you was going into that, and I think that the people would benefit from having that knowledge.
No, for sure. I am the hemp ambassador. Stay ready to hemp ambassador. Shout out to O City Hemp. Basically, I was telling my brothers about hemp and CBD. They are cannabis adjacent. They come from the cannabis plant. But hemp is grown. It comes from a seed. They grow it without the THC in it. So that's 0.3 or less percent THC. THC is what gets you psychoactively high. That's what makes things federally illegal or federally legal or illegal wherever, depending on what state you're in. Basically, I was telling them about the endocannabinoid system. We all have one. The short version of it is it's like a lock and key system inside of your body. It works along the same way that your respiratory system does, or your skeletal system does, or your muscular system does, except for it requires cannabinoids to get it started. So let's say your endocannabinoid system is a set of locks. The cannabinoids that you would get out of hemp or the oils or the salves, those are the keys. They're gonna work together to get you back to homeostasis. Now, the way I explain it to them is if you have a pain in your knee or something, if you have a pain anywhere, there's a cellular imbalance. If you can't eat, if you can't sleep, there's a cellular imbalance somewhere in your body. Our oil, our salve, our smokable hemp is going to try to target that area. And your method of ingestion is everything. So if you're pain in your knee, take some oil or rub the salve on there so you can activate your endocannabinoid system in that isolated area. And it's just gonna work to bring you back to homeostasis, bro. And that's cellular balance. They taught us about cellular balance in biology, homeostasis and things, and they didn't relate it to us in the real world. Like if you're not going into a science profession, homeostasis isn't something that's in your vernacular on a day-to-day basis. You feel me? So, or your lexicon, I should say. So, homeostasis for as far as what we're concerned is just cellular balance, and that just means you're not in pain, you're sleeping regularly, your bowels are moving regularly, you're eating the way you're supposed to, and that's what hemp and CBD does.
Yeah,
and that's it.
My back killing me.
And that's to say nothing about the various afflictions and ailments people have, like scoliosis or different things that you're already like dealing with that it can help with, aside from different cellular imbalances that we have day to day.
Okay, I appreciate that, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with what do you think about the growing popularity of it? Like, is it going to get to a point? One, do you think it has anything to do with the legalization of marijuana in the future? And two, just with the growing popularity of hemp and CBD, do you think more people will be open about using it and comfortable in probably the next 5 years or so? 5
years for sure. My role as an ambassador is to try to speed that up, though. Especially amongst my demographics, the people I care about. I really care about Black people of all ages, people of color of all ages, and I want us to be more receptive to things that we have been miseducated about.
What's the minimum age to use hemp or CBD?
18.
18,
Well, so like, if you're a parent and you have your child's health and best interest at heart and you want to give them oil or rub salve on their body, by all means.
Gotcha.
But we're not gonna sell it to you unless
Got
you're
it.
18. You feel me? Like,
Got it.
And there's a there's a stigma about that amongst parents. So hold on, before I continue, I feel really weird. Do y'all want to hit this?
No.
Okay. I just have to, for my own benefit. Like I feel weird. I don't want to feel like I don't want to be one of them niggas that's just holding.
No.
So there's a stigma amongst parents right now where societally anyway, the average American, they feel some type of way about giving kids cannabis products for medical use. And when I say cannabis products, it could be a THC cream or a THC oil for different types of epilepsies or what's my man Parkinson's, different types of those different types of afflictions where it's been proven to alleviate some of those symptoms and some of the things that happen with those. Not even that, like even with the hemp and the CBD, there's a stigma about giving it to the kids, and a lot of these parents that are in the industry are having to just say, fuck it, like I don't care, I just even they have to hide it. Sometimes, depending on where they live, they have to hide the fact that they're trying to keep their kid alive and off of opioids. And it's sad. So you say the stigma, our job is to try to speed that up. In 5 years, I would say definitely.
I think we'll be legal in 5 years.
Here?
Yeah.
I say at least 5. My number's been at least 5.
It's legal in Canada now.
Canada in the United States is
totally healthcare.
I know, but I'm saying it's the Western world though.
Well, I wanted to.
Or is it
the one that surprised me with the legalization and the decrim was New York. Especially the decrim. That surprised me.
Yeah.
What will really truly surprise me is if one of these southern states, the first southern state to truly adopt cannabis, will swing. And this is my opinion. Will truly swing the narrative in the country about cannabis, because a lot of the misrepresentation and a lot of the bad commentary, a lot of the ignorance comes from the South about cannabis. Because we're always late to the party on everything. Yeah. You can see how big hemp and CBD is here. They've been doing this shit in other parts of the country for a long time. How long weed and shit been legal in the West Coast and Colorado? Like, they're looking at us and laughing at us because of how our lack of progression. Yeah. So the first major southern state that really truly adopts cannabis, you'll see it swing. Just like that.
Too many black people in Atlanta. Too many.
Watch Florida too.
Florida don't need no more drugs. I ain't gonna hold you. I seen them bath salts a couple of years.
I lived in Orlando.
They be wild in Florida.
I lived in Orlando for almost 4 years. Recently.
But I want. He said a word that I think is important to touch on, especially I think millennials are touching on it now more than ever. Stigmas. You were just talking about how there's a stigma against you using CBD or whatever else the case there is. But there's no stigma against stuff there isn't stigmas against. And what I mean by that is if we're always told that something was okay, it's cool. And nobody questions it. If it's always told something was bad, there's a stigma. Like, so the thing with that is we have to search for our own truth and our own knowledge versus going for these stigmas. I was just telling Danny not too long ago, I was scrolling Twitter and I saw somebody put something along the line. There was a mixed light-skinned woman, and it
Georgia Smith.
Let's say
names. Come on now.
I don't know if everybody knows Georgia. Right.
I don't know who Georgia Smith is.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
I really don't know who Georgia
She's not super popular.
Who is this person?
She's beautiful.
She's probably fine.
She's from overseas, like England.
I know somebody bad. I bet you never heard of one in that.
She was who?
Baha Yoki.
Nah.
Woo! I'm finna change these things
live today. Did she wear sneakers?
Hey, look. For the family, you feel me? For the living single pod family, for the Stay Ready family. My Stay Ready family, fuck going on. I'm gonna change our lives today. Listen to me now, believe me.
I'm taking my life ain't gonna get changed. They just talk out there.
Hey, look. It don't even matter. We just talking about
is she better than Drea?
Bro, first of all,
have you seen Drea?
First of all, you talking about Shawty who Holiness got deleted.
Yes.
No,
yes.
Listen,
shout out to her.
Shout out to
Holiness being deleted.
Was that her?
Yeah. So look.
Nah, she's still on the internet. I get lost.
Listen to me now. Believe me later. Go on IG. BAHA Yoki. Please continue, my brother.
So,
Georgia Smith.
Shout out to you, man. She's a singer, whatever, but again, light skin, mixed.
Thick.
Sure. So basically somebody was on Twitter saying, can we all agree that this is what is desired by black men nowadays versus, the black woman? And
traditional.
The traditional black woman. And then I was going through the thread, seeing all these things of like, oh, our men will whether date this woman. I'm not saying they're ugly, not saying they're attractive, but why aren't you more apt to talk to a black woman? And I think, again, that's a stigma. And not even on that particular topic, but more so, I don't think people realize 9 times out of 10, their perspective is based on what they're exposed to. That doesn't mean it's the truth. You can see it in your city. You can see it on TV. You can see it in movies, but that don't mean that's what it is.
This can't be the right picture.
Because it's more. It's more.
Can't be the right picture.
It's more women out there, or more people in the world than what you're exposed to or what you may see on TV. There's more TV channels. Turn channel so I think, again, that was just one thing that came to my mind when it comes to stigmas or a man. This one I'm big
So
on.
you want to talk about it then? You look up. We can talk about it. What you're speaking to, what the brother's speaking to, I think, is first of all, when we was all right. Hold on, he just found you. Hold on, she is fine now. She fine. All right, I see what you're saying.
Is that someone that you would choose over a traditional brown skin or darker skin black woman?
It depends. How does a brown or dark skin woman look?
So it depends on how she acts. So okay. For me, I'm just natural. I'm attracted to fine women anyway. All right, that's fine. But so you're gonna be fine if I'm talking to you on that level. But it's all about it's your mind at this point. I don't really get like if you black, like she, all right, cool, she black, all right, bet. But what her mind like?
I think blackness. There's multiple ways we can take this. We do know because you said it that you have a preference for women that look kind of exotic or like that.
But
who said that though?
I said something similar. That's not exactly what I said. So first, I want to say everybody has a preference, and that's okay. People shouldn't get shamed for their. But what I said, where does that come from?
That's what the tweet was about.
Hold on. Who said there? One thing I don't like is we adopt like sayings, like you was talking about things that are stigmas, and only stigmas because we say it is. Mm-hmm. We only got a preference because motherfuckers say we do. Like, I like women, bro.
Facts, and that's what I'm saying.
I don't really like white women that much. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not technically. I like women of color. I really do like women of color. I'm very attracted to women of color. Yeah. And there's something to that. There's psychology to that. But if you're gonna say my preference, that's probably my preference. Outside of that, I just need you to look. If you aesthetically pleasing to me in your mind, right?
Exactly.
That's my preference. I can't honestly say into a hot microphone that I prefer a woman that looks like this. Cause I love me a little cocoa.
Yeah, me. So me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So where did that come from? Like Danny said it. Somebody else has said it. Like the last 2 women I've talked to have looked like that. Mm-hmm. But then you look at the last 3 women before that, different. The last 3 women before that, different. So
he dates in phases.
I think I've had phases, but again, I'm a man. And I think every man, they just have, I'm into that right now. I think. Whether that's a mental or I'm into people who like to read books, or whether that's workout or I'm into people that work. Like you just have a phase where something catches your attention.
Yeah, it's about like where you are. Like if you're in a position where you're reading a lot, you're going to want somebody who wants to read. Or if you're in a phase in your life where you're working out a lot, you're going to want somebody who can work out with you or stays fit. But I think the tweet was more so damaging because it was a generalization and it fits this narrative that's been around of colorism in my community and
which is
black definitely does.
Oh no, that's where it started from. That's what I was saying. We're gonna talk about it. That's where it come from.
I'm about to say because then you go to men.
Oh yeah, I know her.
Big fun.
I bet you
you know who she is too.
No, I don't.
You've seen these videos.
Okay, hold on. Is she finer than Dre?
Yeah, she fine.
Big fine. We not even finna play these games on a hot microphone.
The young chick
we ain't finna play these
who
games.
she is.
We not finna play these games on a hot microphone.
You know who she is.
I'm not finna play with y'all, my brothers.
She don't look familiar to me.
But is she finer than Dre?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Mook sitting. We got a group chat. And this one right here might have been in there. But
this one right here.
I don't know the rest of them though. I don't be clicking the profiles. I just be like, y'all brothers is dirty.
Hey, look.
I keep it moving. On
some real shit. On the realest shit in the world. Oh shit. I think she is art, bro.
Yeah, she's
like I feel like the female body is artistic, and she perfectly embodies like poetry in motion and the beauty of the female form to me. Like this is a woman right here, bro. She fine to me in every type of way. Like she fine to me, like, oh man, in a way, like I wouldn't even want to disturb that. I just want to. I just watch it. I wouldn't watch. I wouldn't say nothing to her. But
I want to be your environment, right?
Also, I mean, like, just also like in the most respectful way, like not on some pervert shit. Like she fine to me. Like that's a woman, right? If I see her, that's like a goddess right there. That's divine feminine energy right there. I used to
feel that way about Carrie Hilson.
Carrie's still fine.
Carrie's still fine, but this thing right here, boy. And she just looked like that. Ain't nobody injected her with nothing. Yeah. She been over there eating Bahamas fruit and shit and the sunlight and I don't know what the fuck. Oh man, shout out to the Baha Yogi. You got a friend in me forever, shout out.
You got a friend in me. Toy Story.
Shit. I play with you.
Now that we on preferences,
Yes,
that
sir.
segues into you're single, right?
Nah.
You're not single.
Nah.
Why you just assuming everybody out here being a hoe like you, bro?
I'm
sorry.
Nah.
Out here dating like
I'm
you.
I think I'm in one of them regular traditional toxic relationships, bro.
Let's talk about it, man. It's a platform to talk
I
about.
need to get up.
Let's talk about it. What is making this toxic? Because I've been in one. And we can share battle stories.
And if you gotta get out of it, why are you still in it? Comfort?
Sometimes, nah. Well, I think.
By how Yogi waiting for you?
No, she not.
Yes, she is. You out here being taken. She only talking to someone. Huh?
Nah, she left the white boy. The white boy long gone.
Oh, you gonna know all about her, don't you, Danny?
I've been following for some time.
Yeah. On some real shit.
Younger, man.
What makes it toxic, I think, is
I think I'm into yoga too.
sometimes you see the best in people. You see people for
Fall in love with potential. Happens every day.
and because of that, by virtue of that, I think love is fleeting. Number one, I don't really.
Let's talk.
The concept of love to me is fleeting. When you truly care about somebody, you don't want to give up on them sometimes.
That's very true. I've been there.
So, that's the human element of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just my theory on it. I don't like motherfuckers I love podcasting. I love my podcast. Motherfuckers love sneakers.
Yeah.
Some people love cats. Like, then sometimes you don't love cats no more. Like, love is fleeting. Like, it's a fleeting thing. Oh my God, I love this artist.
Emotion.
I love this. And then the artist does something to make you, I don't love that artist anymore. Oh, fuck them. Like, you never cared about them. You don't give a shit. When you care about somebody for real, that love shit don't matter. Like, love comes and goes. Like you said, it's an emotion of sorts. Like, like a chemical reaction. But when you care about somebody, that's in you for real. So,
I like that.
The only thing I disagree with that depends on the type of love. Just there's regular love, there's unconditional love, agape love, storge love. So look it up. Look it up. That's what I'm saying. If you look it up, that's why. Because for me,
in all of that, in all of those different categories of love you put, you still care about that person.
You do because you love them. That's what I was.
You care about them more. Like I said, we were talking about stigmas and things that we talk love. If I don't care about some shit, I love football. I love to play it. I love to watch it. I love to play every chance I get, right? Mm-hmm. But if I don't care about the game, like whatever, if it's some shit going on, like I had this interview scheduled with y'all, right? Mm-hmm. It's a tournament today in Statesville. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck about that tournament, so I'm not going. I didn't go. I did this shit with y'all instead because we had this shit scheduled. I didn't want to reschedule it more than I wanted to play football. Yep. I still love football, but I didn't give a fuck about that tournament. I don't care about that tournament at all in any capacity. But it's my opportunity to play football. But I don't care. So I'm not going to do it and not give it a second thought.
Yeah, I like the take.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the take.
I feel like caring might be the action of love, maybe.
If you don't care, like, bro, if you don't care about some shit.
You can't, they're independent of you.
They're independent of each other, bro.
They are independent
That's
of
what
each
I'm
other.
saying.
I will say that. I will say that.
Rank higher.
This caring rate higher than love. I don't think you can have one without the other at some point, but they're independent. Like, if you care about somebody, you may end up loving them. If you love somebody, you may end up caring about them. But they don't have to be together.
No kids in the room?
No.
I get that vibe. No kids in the room. When we had kids, I feel like we seem like three good brothers. We gonna love and respect and care about our kids and all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be things that your kid does that you love that your kid does. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be things that your kid does that you hate that your kid does, right? Like, why would you do that? I hate that you did that. But I still love you, right? I care about you. I care about you through any, like, bro, I care. I don't give a fuck. We be talking about, I need my kid to tell me, be open with me, tell me this, that. It's because you care, bro. Yeah. If you didn't give, like, that's what we say. Anything else, I don't give a fuck about that. Don't even talk to me about it. I don't care. You're going to want to know everything that they have to say, good, bad, or ugly, if you love it or not. I might love what you have to say. I might hate what you have to say. But I care either way, bro. I'm going to care through it all because that's what you mean to me. And that's, to bring it back to the relationship shit, like, that's what you deal with. Like, I love what you do. I hate what you do. I fucking hate what you do. But I care. Can't say I don't care, bro. I can't say I don't care. And when you don't care no more, is when it's just like, all right, now you gotta. Now the.
So is that where you're at with it?
Do you care or do you love her? I think he cares.
Yeah, I think he cares. I think he may have loved her at one point.
Care. Yes, and that's the.
How long y'all
That's
been?
the rub. Few years.
Yeah,
That's the
I
rub.
haven't been there.
See, that's the thing. All right, is this your first long relationship or?
I know how this shit go. See, I'm a big proponent of shit'll play its course, bro. I don't force nothing.
See, I that's funny that you say that.
Everything.
'Cause I'm the same way, but I do it opposite. Well, I wouldn't even say opposite. You say, you let it run its course, but you've had some long relationships. In my past, my run course is like 3 months.
No, that's my second one.
Okay, cool. I was about to say, because I've had several 5-month relationships.
I learned a lot from this.
And it's just like every once in a while, I mean, it's just habit. Like after 5 months, probably 3 months, you'll really get not comfortable. You really see the person, you experience them different ways. And then maybe 1 month they show you a glimmer, but then the 5th month you're like, nah, you back to the old ways that you were, or like I really see like it's not. So I've given it chances after I felt this run its course, but like 5 months was probably that ticker where I'm like, I don't need to spend more time with you than I already have because I see it's not, I'm providing you more than you're providing me with. Mm-hmm. So no need for me to stay. So I was.
You didn't care.
I care more. I care more about me than I did them.
Exactly.
So
easy to let them go.
Gotta let them go. I ain't love none of them though. Nah.
You funny.
Are you in love now?
My love, I don't know. Women say if you can't just say yes, then it's no. But I don't know. I'm trying not to overthink it. Cause I've been in situations where I thought I was in love and it won't that. So I'm not even.
Can you ever think that you're in love?
Which brings me back to the original thesis statement of sorts. Love is fleeting. Just in itself.
Yeah, but you do know you care about her.
I definitely love her and care about her, but that thought of, and again, that could be a stigma. What is in love?
Yeah.
What does that mean? So maybe I am, but I'm
in the feeling of loving you right now.
If that's the case, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the way I was, quote unquote, taught, in love is some mythical, unique feeling, special, like, oh, my heart is about to jump out of my chest over this person. Like,
I think I have felt that. I've definitely felt a way about somebody completely different than I have everybody else before. Yeah. And that's how I knew, like, oh, shit.
And that's how I am about this. But again, in the past, I've said in love, but I look back on it like, nah, I was in very strong light. So that's why, like, when you fall in love with those, no pun intended, when you fall in love with those semantics, what, just the past or now, or all of it?
How much, in general, how much do you think sex has to do with
love?
There was
how we think of love.
For me, it was different. Probably
as humans.
Early 20s, it was different until I realized there was a point where I was getting at women for sex versus because I like them. So you meet a woman, she's attractive, she cool, so you start talking to her, you're like, oh, you like her. You have sex once or twice, like.
That posting that clarity, man.
Yeah.
That posting that clarity.
So, but it's funny because it got to a point where I'm like, bro, I'm literally convinced myself I like them for one thing.
Just for sex, yeah.
And I wasn't doing it on purpose. It's not like I'm lying to, I like you, I want to. I literally thought I like them, I want to be with them. But nah.
It's normal.
Posting that clarity.
So,
that's a superpower of a man, I think. That's how we know
that's
we
a
really
sick
like
superpower. I don't want that power.
I feel like
let me believe what I want to believe, man.
For me, if we have sex, I get mine and I just hop up, I don't know, I really don't like you. But if I lay there, cuddle a little bit, okay, I like you a little bit.
What about? I'm different. I'm waiting.
I mean, I'm thinking back.
Sex is important to me in love.
Yeah. Well, sex. It's not even love. Sex is I think in the society we've kind of diluted the importance of it as far as like. It's a soul tie of sorts.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you gotta be selectively permeable in some respects, just out of respect for you, yourself. But having said all that, I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, I'm not. I mean, I ain't cuddled with all of them, but
that's what I'm saying. But
it's not supposed cuddling is not supposed to be something that you do with everybody.
I mean, but.
I'm not a touchy-feely person, though. Just naturally, person.
Yeah, I ain't cuddle with all of them. I mean, now that I think about it, I mean, there's merit to what he's saying.
Yeah.
I ain't cuddle with all of them.
You don't care about like if you want her to leave after, like.
For me, in the few women that I've had sex with,
Define a few.
2, 3.
Wow. Is that
Two out of the 3. two out of 3.
So wait. On the Stay Ready pod, bro. You know, I really don't lie on wax, bro. You being, you know what I'm saying? You being funny right now?
Listen,
2 to 3 what?
Because I was gonna say like, because I wasn't even, I'm not saying my number, so. But if I was, I wasn't gonna
count matter.
I gotta finish.
Yes.
I gotta finish the line.
No, big fact.
No, yeah, he interrupted me, and then you would have had clarity.
No, I'm with you.
You would have had clarity.
The 2 or 3 that I had, that I actually can recall. That I actually can recall.
I like that. I like that.
You let me finish.
You did.
And not saying they were more, not saying they weren't more, but that I can recall. I did not cuddle because I was sort of brought up with the mindset or junction like you just never cuddle unless she your girl. Like now if you talking to her, like she got like if you let, especially no spending the night like under any circumstance, like that's how I was raised.
Yeah.
Like low key. But then also it's funny because you know that's glorified in rap music or whatever. So you get around the homies, they saying the same things, and then you realize your homies. No offense, I ain't talking about him, but your homies are saying you don't let them stay on cuddle. They laid up cuddling and all that. So then it's like, well, dang, am I different? Am I ruthless? But to the point, it wasn't me. I'm not a touchy-feely person.
Yeah.
I'm not
So, well, to a point, to all you niggas out here who think it's like not cool to quote unquote be laid up or I mean it's cute. It's cool to have it.
Especially when you're grown.
But there's nothing wrong.
Especially when you're
There's nothing wrong with having
crown of your head.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with having a woman, bro. Like it's you're not gonna hear me come on a hot microphone and ever bash a nigga for having a woman.
Nah,
that's not how this shit goes.
Trying to be with a woman. So.
Yeah, nah, that's it. But no, I mean I don't know, bro.
But then I'm saying going back to the early 20s, it was that toxic stigma of certain things that I had to navigate through, but I learned from it. That's why I'm like, I went through a phase where like I was just celibate, I didn't do nothing. I'm on trying to think, because you had to clear your mind. You know that saying, pussy's power. At that time it was, because you willing to convince yourself you like somebody to do. You willing to go on a date that you don't want to go on just to get it. Like it was power, and I didn't like that thought of power. So how can you get your power back? Not lust.
Yep.
Does body count matter?
To who?
Definitely.
That's to you.
To me, I'm not going to ask a woman a body count. However, if we have people, like, not people in common, but if we know the same people, I'm going to ask my homies, you know about her? Like, what's up? I'm going to ask, but I would never ask her because, you know, essentially it
hurts
is.
your fucking feelings, boy.
For one.
That shit hurts your goddamn feelings, boy.
You know,
Don't do it.
I did that.
Don't do it.
I'm a big proponent of it, though. Like, I listen, I'm not going to say I don't care about
79.
I'm not gonna say I don't care about the body count, but I'm more so I care more about how many of my people know you. I want somebody like different. Like if you had, this is gonna sound horrible, but in theory, if you have a high body count, you from Cali, none of my people in North Carolina know you, we good. But like if everybody here like know you and you got like, nah, I want my.
So she can have a high body count as long as nobody knows about her high body count.
And she healthy.
There's merit to that.
And she's healthy.
I would say what you said is I would not say nothing you said is factually incorrect. I would just add to that whatever her mindset about sex matters too.
Absolutely.
How she views it, you know what I'm saying? Like, were you and are you still out here just fucking for the sake of being, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Or do you view sex? You know, it's some women that like that are really sexual beings. You feel me?
Exactly.
They take care of themselves and all those different capacities.
Love language is affection.
Whatever, you know. Some women that, perfectly intelligent, articulate, not ratchet hoes, but they love sex, and they body count. If you were to put her body count, you just say person A versus person B, and if person B was like a prostitute, and person A was this, this sexual divine being, you feel me? So, don't ask. First of all,
I think
message to all the fellas, don't ask. You feel me? If you don't, unless you know, as men, we are glutton for punishment. I will say this: we are glutton for punishment. It's certain shit that we might know the answer to that is burning us up, and we just got to hear him say it. You feel me? And hopefully that's not one of those things. Like, don't ask these bitches how many people they slept with, because I'm telling you, they're going to hurt your goddamn feelings. Or they're going to lie to you.
Women, don't ask men either.
I mean,
you don't even know.
And
that's the thing, but that's a tragic. You don't know that is that many?
Double standard.
Like, I don't think, me personally, I don't count.
Double standard. No, double standard.
See how we wrap the boat? I don't care about my body count, baby.
Double standard.
Do you love your body?
Of course.
Double standard.
But you don't care.
I'm trying to tell you. I just think it's double standard.
Yeah,
bro. Sometimes in life, bro.
Men are expected to be experienced.
Man, not even that, bro. It's like this is where sometimes I lose people and I don't really
They're
care.
expecting you to be good, not experienced.
Not even that, bro. Like, I mean, like,
you gotta please them.
it's different mechanics to it, bro. Like, you know, it's a double standard, bro. I just feel like it's a double standard, bro. Like, if let's just say, hypothetically, right? I was a dude I'm an average American, so like I have aspirations to get married and settle down and all of this, right? And I'm 25, and my girlfriend is also 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have 50 bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I am not expecting her to have 50 bodies. I'm sorry.
25?
As a nigga, that's not undoable, bro.
Yeah, that's like 5 a year from 15 to 25.
That's not unthinkable. It's not unthinkable.
5 people in 15? Damn!
I said a number that was reasonably high.
Yeah.
To articulate and illustrate the point that like it's some niggas out here.
Yeah, my woman was fucking that much, boy. Nah, I can't. Nah, baby.
So
wide open.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. So I'm just talking about well, and then we're talking about. See, I was gonna say my woman. That's possession. I don't want to own. I don't aspire to own anybody. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. My woman, whatever. I'm not trying to have. If I got 50. You don't need nowhere close to 50.
You gotta have half.
Bro, I need you.
Nah,
I'm with that. I'm with a healthy 10, 15. I don't care. Like, you a woman, we fuck, whatever.
10, pushing it 5 to 10.
It's whatever.
Oh,
it's whatever. I'm just saying. That's just to let ladies know, like, I'm not like that closed-minded to understand like y'all not out here fucking. Yeah. But I also understand like you should be selectively permeable if your mind right. You know what I'm saying? If you're not out here, again, unless you're one of these sexual beings. And a lot of these women like to fake the funk on the internet, but they not horny like that all the time.
Dudes do it too to these women.
They be front. Niggas will fuck anything, though.
This is true.
Niggas will hit anything. That's why I'm saying, like, it's some...
I mean, they be overhyping it too sometimes. I be seeing all the women complain about it. He said he gonna do this, he didn't do it. He said he gonna be...
That's the finesse.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us more about this finesse.
You say what you gonna do, you show up. I'm gonna leave it out because you don't care about it. Come on, baby.
I can't.
This is a PhD in nigga.
So, like, I'm just curious. Like, how much experience do you have in this finessing?
Bro,
Listen. And you got a PhD in it? Is that what you said?
I coach.
So you teach people to finesse like that. The
best players are the best coaches, man. You know,
the best players are the best coaches. That's great to put on the phone.
My nigga's funny.
That is great to know.
But yeah, bro, I feel like it's a double standard, and I don't have 50 bodies.
I'm about to say, I think that's a stigma. I think that's a stigma that double standards are bad. I don't think they're bad.
It's not.
Because at the end of the day, double standard, double is 2. A man is 1. A woman is 2. 2 different. 2 different beings.
No,
so
the ladies listening to this is looking at their phones or radios, whatever, like you crazy as hell.
I mean, maybe, but they're 2 different beings. Like, again, a woman isn't quote unquote expected to be a provider, and a man is quote unquote expected to be a nurturer. Mm-hmm. Like, at the end of the day, we are built differently. You were talking about your chemical endorphins earlier. Like, that plays into it.
But see, I'm gonna nurture my kid though.
Not saying you can't, and that's another stigma. Just because you're a provider don't mean you're a nurturer. Just because you're a nurturer don't mean you're a provider. But we're saying in general, if you're asking if there's an 80-pound bag and there's a man and a woman, you're automatically gonna think, okay, a man's gonna live
Fuck
it.
that. Bend your knees. Huh?
Wow. So hold on.
Totally.
You said that was there. That was there.
100% jokes. 100% jokes. 100% jokes. I got you.
But not so. In that case, it's not a double standard when it comes to, you know what I'm saying. So, but it is. So I don't think double standards are bad. It's just two different genders. Like, so you know, I want my woman to have a nice flower with all its petals intact. I don't want a woman with all the petals that flew away to the wind, man. It's just not what I want.
My nigga is funny. Wow. But that's what I'm saying. But if you never ask, and you, what if? All right. So what if you fuck with her? What if you fuck with her? Like, what if this girl right here, you with right now? You with her right now? You know what I'm saying? What if you fuck around, slip out? She didn't have 47 of them. What's happening with it?
So she randomly tells me she had 47.
47.
Yeah. It depends.
I'm open and honest with you. I care about you in our relationship, and I just want you to know that I had 47 men, you the 48, but you're gonna be the last one.
Did she say she didn't have any before that, or it just never came up?
What you mean?
This is the first time you hearing about it.
No, like, was she understanding? Like, yeah,
nigga, I don't know. You know her, not us.
Alright, so let me put it right. Alright.
He said you got a girlfriend.
I do.
I'm asking you, if your girlfriend tomorrow said...
But I know her body, though, so it's different.
How you
know? Because she told me unless she lied. So, listen.
Did you ask?
No.
So this
hypothetical is like
real.
No, but I'm gonna use the real world to go for your hypothetical.
Right.
If she told me her number, which was definitely less than 47,
right?
And then she said, I'm just gonna be honest with you, I'm actually at 47, I'm 48. That's dead, because that means you lied. Now, if she didn't tell me her body count, and she's just like, I've been with 47,
in that moment,
I'm 48, then that is what it is. I can't be mad, because like that's the past. Like, have I caught a disease? No. And I know getting well that I'm probably near that same number for her.
So how valid? How valid is everything you were saying before? If you're saying that you would accept your current girlfriend now if she had 47 bodies,
yeah,
that's because she didn't lie about it. I can respect it. Again, I don't go seeking.
So the honesty outweighs the 70 bodies.
First 70 is a wild body count.
Hold on.
Wait, but
how about I know girls with more than 100 bodies though?
Huh?
I know women with more than 100 bodies.
For sure. That's not hard. I'm sure that's not hard.
It's not. That's crazy. That shit it still blows my mind that I even said that out loud into a microphone.
That's not hard.
That's hard, bro.
You start at 17. That's not hard.
I couldn't.
Really?
I mean, I could hit 100 hoes.
That's
I could have hit 100 hoes.
Think about how many guys want a woman, and it just takes one woman to be like, all right, you can have her.
That's what I'm saying. The niggas' body count is like, yeah, they don't really give a shit about that. Like, they still fucked you, so they don't care. Like, it's a double standard, bro. You know what I'm saying?